There's supposed to be volume playing right now. Let's see. Alright, well, I'll just assume y'all can hear it so it doesn't get too terribly boring. Got Frankenfoot here. I am 3% away from a 6-star war, but that's just a few seconds, just 3%, but that's the difference between winning and losing, so that sucks. Alright, this is the first base that I hit. Expos are down, so I am going with some form of air attack, even though I am kind of frustrated with them, and I kind of always sucked at them. The Laloon buff has moved everybody towards using balloons, so we're just going to saddle up that pony and ride. So, you look, you've got both Expos down. They're over here. This is definitely where we're going to focus the air portion of our raid. You have got very little by way of point defense up here. You've got the Queen here, Archer Tower here, Cannon here. So, if you're going to do a Queen Walk, which I did, this is a good place to start. Now, I actually did this earlier today, and I haven't looked at the replay yet. I kind of thought I got exactly what I did, but it sure looks like you've got some opportunity to drop some really low-level, low army camp space troops here and start doing some funneling. And this is the fresh hit, so no idea where Teslas are, no idea what's in the clan castle. These guys have been putting good troops like baby dragons and Valks in there, so that's kind of what I'm expecting. But I'm going to start some manner of funnel. I'm going to start the Queen Walk in this direction. I've got one rage in my bank, and I'm going to use that son of a gun probably on the Queen Walk. It's the only rage I've got on the Queen Walk, so I've got the Queen's ability and the walk itself, or the rage itself, to keep her going in the event that she starts taking a lot of heat. I don't expect her to aggro the Queen in her walk. And I want her to walk in this direction. And eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the King here. Whatever troops I use to funnel, I don't know if those are going to be minions or wizards or this baby dragon here. But I'll drop these guys in here, take out these buildings here, probably start a funnel, wall break in here, and then I'm going to rage my Queen, my King, and I think he actually went and walked around the base like the goober that he is. And they will take out this air D, they will draw the clan castle, and they will take out the Queen. So I've got one poison. I don't think I used the poison here. I'm saving those in case there's air skeletons. I think that was my plan. We'll see what I actually did, because those can wreak havoc on balloons. And then I have got EQ and 2 lightning spells, and I'm going to use that on this furthest air D over here. And I'm going to start a Laloon from this direction. I'll probably send the first Hound in over here, trying to cap the end of the defensive buildings here. And then I'll send the next one in this direction, and we'll sort of start in the circular pattern and move in this direction around the base. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with this, and I was maybe kind of stupid, because you can see you've got both frickin' air sweepers blowing in this direction. So once things start getting here, I guess this guy's goal is to really push you back into these wizard towers. But I brought one heal spell to use right here. Now this raid went phenomenally well. Tons of balloons left over at the end. I just ran out of time because the timer hates me. If I had just a few more seconds, life would have been great. I'm saving a few balloons at the end for cleanup and one to maybe distract this wizard tower. Don't know if I should have taken a rage instead. I asked the clan, what should I have done differently for the timer? Now, one guy suggested maybe take a rage instead of a heal. Might work. Don't know. Maybe I can try that in the future. And anyone on YouTube, if you got suggestions, let me know. Totally let me know. Alright, so I guess let's watch this darn attack. Let's see how it worked out. Minions coming in at the top. See, they're starting the funnel. I want the Queen to walk in this direction. She's going to be taking out this storage building, which is going to take her a while. But there's nothing hurting her. So, other than the fact that it's just going to waste some time, it's not a big deal. Had I been a little bit faster, the Queen could actually tank for this Archer Tower, and his minions might have knocked that out if that Wizard Tower wasn't getting it. Anyway, there she goes. She's doing her thing. We'll speed up a little bit for the sake of expediency. La 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 la. There she goes. Now, this is the compartment I want to break into, so I'm dropping a King and a Baby Dragon to start the funnel. Wallbreaker's coming out, and Wallbreakers are going to target there because that's the only building that's left. If I waited just a second longer, it would have gone for this guy right here. So the King takes a walk because he's a dork off. The Tesla pops up here, but that's okay. go ahead and drop the rage so the queen will take out that air D before it really starts hurting these heals here. And out come the clan castle troops. Now I've got her ability. I've got her raged up. So I did use a poison. I did use a poison there. And I popped her ability because that did not want that Valk. And I want to mess with that Valk. So the lightning, the EQ comes down. Hound 1 comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4 balloons. Next hound comes out. More balloons. I could have spread them out. I maybe should have waited till they were tanking on this wizard tower better because these guys just go kill themselves effectively. Then once these guys are about at that area, I'm dropping the last hound. Now the balloon's actually going to go in and take out this wizard tower instead of being, shot to smithereens. And eventually, that air defense will go down when the balloons catch up to it. Still got 2 balloons in the bank. And I've got tons of tanking left in my balloons. We're all clumped together like booger butts. Now, they are taking out the town hall, thank goodness. A bunch of seeking air mines come out. Doesn't quite pop the hound. Oh, look at that. They were so distracted, I actually saved my heal for this portion right here. On this wizard tower, so they could be at high health to do for the rest of it. Now, unfortunately, I did lose my queen. Might want to watch a replay just to see how that happened. She just must have had too much on her when she walked into here. She would have had this expo here. Don't know if she had the other expo, but yeah, just too much heat for her to take care of. Drop a balloon to try to take that out a little bit more quickly, but unfortunately, the darn Seeking Air Mine got me. The mine killed all the pups here. Had those pups survived, I might have just had enough time. But, so darn close, but the timer got me. I mean, I've professed my hatred of this timer many times in my life. So very, very close, but just didn't have quite enough to push it over the edge. If you anywhere on YouTube have suggestions on how I could have done that a little more quickly, other than maybe a couple archers on that storage or a minion on that storage for the queen walk portion, I'm all ears. I think I'm finding that I've got a lot of balloons left over in this attack strategy, so I maybe need to diversificate my armification a little bit differently. Anyway, so that's attack number 1. Didn't quite get it. Good plan, but just didn't quite push it over the hump. Balloons are way overpowered. If I'm getting these to work or almost work, yeah, they're too powerful. I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not so stupid these days. Anyway, well, we'll move on to the second attack, which was a ground attack. Those still do exist, believe it or not.